Welcome to the You Demand It podcast. Fans, you demand it, and we deliver. I'm Mike Lagashow with Ann Argus. If you want to be a part of our shows with your questions, here's how you can get in. You can find Utah Athletics on Facebook at facebook.com/UAthletics. Also, check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/Utah Athletics. Well, only 2 games left in the regular season. Utah heads off to San Diego State this Saturday, and I think everyone was wondering how did Utah respond from that first loss to TCU, and I think pretty evident Saturday. Give credit to Notre Dame. They won the game 23, but Utah looked a little flat, I think. Not a crisp effort by the Utes against the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, Mike, and I think the Utes did a few things to shoot themselves in the foot right off the bat, just with the special teams issues, the penalties, and they were just never able to get into a rhythm. However, we did outgain Notre Dame, and we had more first downs. I think another great moment was the Utah fan support. Over 6,000 plus Utah fans in South Bend, I think was a great statement to the nation about what our Utah football fans are about and how much we support our Utes. But again, another game this week, we have to put that behind us. San Diego State on Saturday, and we have a lot of players from California, 28 players on the team, so it'll be some of them feeling like they're going back home. But I think it's an interesting team, this matchup with San Diego State. Brady Hoke has really turned that program around. The Aztecs are 7-3 and 4-2 in the Mountain West.
And the Aztecs playing pretty good football as of late. They had won 4 in a row before losing at TCU. We know how good the Horned Frogs can be. That game, by the way, in Fort Worth. But for this Utah team, I think now to really look at your veteran leadership, and guys like junior defensive end Derek Shelby can certainly help out this Utah team. Derek a little slow to start out this year, coming off knee surgery, but now back in line for the Utes the last 4 games. 27 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, 3 pass breakups, and a pair of sacks. Fans, you asked for a chance to get to know him a little bit more, so here he is, defensive lineman Derek Shelby, our guest this week on the You Demand It podcast. Well, Derek, thanks for joining us. Let's get our first question from John Milton. He wants to know, what adjustments do you expect from the coaches have to make a strong finish for the season?
The adjustments that help you win, whatever those are.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
Not really. Just we got to get it done, so we got to do whatever it takes.
Is it just a matter of tougher opposition the last few weeks, or are there some things you've kind of realized maybe we need to fix this a little bit?
Yeah, there are definitely things we have to fix, as you can see from the last 2 scores, but we just got to put our heads down and get to it.
And what was the experience like playing at Notre Dame?
It was a great overall atmosphere. You know, it's a legendary stadium and things like that, but coming out with the loss was not what I had in mind, so that kind of put a damper on things.
Well, this has really been a rebound year for you. You had a knee injury last year. How are you feeling? Is the knee 100%? Are you feeling any lingering effects from the injury?
I don't feel any effects from the injury whatsoever, but I just don't have the strength I had last year, but that comes with time, and I think I'll get it back.
How long does it take to get 100% strength back? Have you been told?
No idea. It's different for different people. I guess in my case, it takes a little longer.
Okay, another fan question from Mike Maxwell. He wants to know, what are the keys to getting a good rush on the quarterback, and is it always the D-line's responsibility?
It's not always a D-line responsibility. There are blitzes and things like that, but to get a good rush, first of all, I think you have to have a move in mind. And if you don't have a move in mind, you're just out there running around with your head cut off. And second off, you just have to read your guy, know the situation, see if he's in a pass stance, and then you could get a good jump off the ball.
Do you have a money move that you kind of rely on when you have to specifically get a good rush on a quarterback?
Push-pull. That's pretty much it. That's my only money move.
I think most guys have one, so that's why I had to ask.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely my one.
Well, let's talk about the Aztecs this week. Much improved from a year ago. What can you tell us about them?
They got the number 1 and 2 receiver in the conference, number 1 rusher, and their quarterback's been there for a while, so we just got to get after those guys.
What's been the difference for them this year? Much improved record. They won 4 in a row before losing Saturday.
I just think you could see them playing with a lot more passion. From past teams, you could tell they're just going through their motions, but now they've always had the athletes, but now they're really playing with a lot of passion.
Now it's time to get to the intense questions. A lot of fans on Facebook were asking you a little bit about your food habits. So I think maybe being on D-line and being a bigger guy on our team and a really strong guy on our team, that's what these came up. But what we're going to do now is do rapid fire food questions. So you have either or, you pick one or the other. You ready?
I'm ready.
Italian or Mexican?
Mexican.
Derek, you're hurting my heart right now. I'm Italian, everybody. I feel it right now. Okay, on to the next. Chocolate or vanilla ice cream?
Neither. Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. Reese's peanut butter cups or Snickers?
That's a tough one right there. I'm going to have to go with the Reese's, though.
All right, you just scored 1 point back with me. That's my favorite candy. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Good, everyone loves Coke. And McDonald's or Burger King?
It's another hard one, but the chicken fries are hard to pass up, so I'm going Burger King.
All right, taking it up a notch food-wise, steak or seafood?
Oh, my God, all these heartbreaking questions. Seafood, just because of the shrimp.
Good call. Fruits or vegetables?
Fruits, definitely.
You have a favorite?
I can always go for an orange or pineapple.
Okay. Chinese or Southern barbecue?
Barbecue, of course.
Obvious.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. Favorite kind of barbecue for you? Ribs, chicken?
Good pork chop is always my favorite. Sausage, I could go on for days. It's all good. I wish I had 3 stomachs so I could keep eating.
All right, some college students live on this stuff, probably not use a football player, but Captain Crunch or Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops. I've never had Captain Crunch. Yeah, so Fruit Loops it is.
All right, Derek, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Derek. And good to see him back playing, making a huge impact now for the Utes on the defensive front. And he's back for one more year after this year. As for this year, 2 more games left off to San Diego on Saturday.
That's right, Mike. Utes versus Aztecs, 8 o'clock Mountain. It'll also be televised live on the Mountain. You can also catch it on your radio at ESPN 700 or ESPN700.com. Remember, fans, you demand it, we deliver. So make sure you send your questions to the Utah Athletics Facebook and Twitter account. We'll see you right here next week.